What's going on?
Oh boy, I'ma have to call them boys on you. Oh damn, I'ma have to call that man on you. Something must be really wrong with you. Why can't you just tell the fucking truth now? Yes, your mama did, she raised a fool, wow. What the fuck did you learn in that schoolhouse? To chasing thrills, taking pills in the hills, lost in hills, over hills might get you killed. Now walk around and pass no more. Do not run your mouth no more. I can't protect you no more. It's out of my hands for sure. You should've called me. Why you never call me? Why you never call me? Oh, you should've called me. Why you never call me? Why you never call me? Oh, okay, now you wanna say all that I done to you. You knew all along that I wasn't the one for you. So let's stop pretending like we were in love. We never shared anything but the drugs. We were both numb, never had anything real between us. You really must be smoking that crazy shit. In my city talking crazy shit. But you ain't know I'm a crazy bitch. And tell your lawyer that I ain't paying shit. Maybe you should chill, really in your feels. My bros is really in the field. Neighborhood is really real, and they don't play that here. You shouldn't say that here. Should've made it clear, my dear, you should've called me.
Man, what's going on, y'all? Who we got up in here, man?
Why you never called me?
Y'all know what to do, man. You know you gotta wipe your feet off and like the stream.
Why you never called me? Why you never called me?
We got Yachty in the building.
You should've called me.
Hey, we got Jackie. What's going on? It's going all right. It's almost Friday. I'm so ready for tomorrow to be over with and for the weekend to be here. That's all I'm waiting on. You know, it's been a long week, but actually,
hey sis, I'm gonna let you know like this.
It feels kind of like a quick week at the same time. If that even makes sense. All these niggas with this bullshit, man. Fuck these niggas, man. The 60s. We ain't worried about none of these motherfucking busters. You understand me? From the overhill to the fronts to the backs, man. We pushing this line. How about you, Jackie?
So
how's your week been?
Just funny ass niggas. Don't worry about him calling
Same.
you and all the rest
Word.
of that shit. You know what?
I'm telling you.
It's his loss.
So ready for
you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty peeved. I heard the homie called me and was like, man, Janae tripping, man. This bust ass thing got her mind fucked up. I'm like, no, not Janae. And fuck that nigga, man. Nay, you hit me, I got you. You understand me? These niggas is busters.
Somebody told me you was like,
fuck his friends and fuck
man, I be watching the playbacks, but what happened to the music?
Nothing, my nigga. You are the one. Everybody else.
And I was like, well,
you're the one. I love you. Make sure you hit me back. I
was talking to Yachty, and I was like, well, Yachty, she told you, like, hey, look, I instead of playing the music at the beginning, like I did, like I'm doing tonight, like I usually do, like a little segment called the pregame, but I was running a little bit late tonight, so I was like, well, you know, it's Thursday night, I'm kind of chilling. So I was like, man, I'll throw some music on and I'll cut it off, or I'll edit that piece of it, or maybe not. You know, I mean, I don't really make too much off of these live streams at the moment. So, you know, if I go back and cut out the music part, cool. If not, you know, that's cool too. So it is what it is. You were sick for 2 weeks, yo. I'm telling you, everybody out here is getting sick. Like it's pretty ridiculous. Everybody out here getting sick. Yeah. So I usually jump on like on Wednesday nights. I try to jump on around 9:00, and I'll play music for like 30 minutes, and then I'll jump off, and then I'll come back on.
What is life becoming? We don't talk too much. Could this be the strange new love I've got? Plus she's always got that loud pack, inspiration for this soundtrack. Every time she throws that ass back, all she says is, take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Every time I go inside of your protected place with reverence, I'm reminded of a time
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
neglected.
Definitely be
Seems you haven't said
freestyling
she
this
loves
show
to
tonight.
talk me off. She's cut from the finest cloth, my love. Plus we like to take it easy. All she wants to do is please me. Every time I'm on that TV,
Yeah, we're gonna be freestyling tonight. It's cool. I got a couple things I want to talk about, but it's a chill night tonight. You know what? Actually, let me see. verses though.
Want you to take me away, take me, take me away.
Because I was almost like tempted to.
If it's the last thing, want you to take me away, take me, take me.
I was almost tempted to check out this Ross and French Montana verses, but it don't even look like it's really a whole lot going on. Oh no, let's see. Let me check it out real quick. Let's see what they talking about.
Ladies, put your hands up. Go. Well, wait a minute. What's the name of the song? It goes.
Still had Drake on there.
You know what to do.
When I came back for you, and you needed time, do what I had to do.
Sing Little Man part. Go ahead, y'all. It's okay.
Don't act like y'all don't know Drake part.
Wait, 3, 2, 1, boss. Here it goes now.
Pull up on the block in a drop top chicken box.
What?
Mr. KFC, BBS is in the watch. Living fast where it's all about that money bag. You never first, you take it there, and ain't no coming back. Top down right here's where she wanna be.
Boss.
When my motherfucking goes right in front of me. Every time we fuck her soul, take a hold of me. But then it like Boogie, that pussy be controlling me. That thing keep calling. Fuck, maintain, boy.
Gotta keep.
Maybach music.
Yeah, I don't
You know
about
that
this
thing
one,
keep calling.
Fuck, maintain, boy. Gotta keep.
So, yeah, I know,
Maybach
right?
music.
It's kind of
Now hold on, Rose.
kind of weak.
Talk to him.
We got girl records too. We got girl records too.
You ain't never lied. Hey. Don't act like
Don't
that.
say
I mean,
just
we
girl
made, okay,
records.
Max up there.
Huge records, niggas, let's go!
When a rich nigga want you. And yo, can't do.
Y'all
What
better
you
sing
said?
this shit, sing this shit!
These guys ain't loyal.
Yes, sir!
Yeah.
These guys ain't loyal.
What's the rock in the system? Ain't no telling, will I fuck them, will I diss them? That's what they be yelling, I'm a pimp by blood, no relation. I don't change them, I replace them. LV's, Hermes, no shake.
What?
My hoes ain't loyal, man, they rotate.
What?
Scooby's in the game, they ain't on my duty. Run ain't a loader, she was riding that hoe.
Holiday!
Fuck that bitch, got my own hoe.
Bow!
And fuck your weed, got my
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't really. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really too pressed to watch the French Montana and Ross verses. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? What about y'all, man? I mean, I could keep it going, but you know, yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool on that. You know, like I said, man, it'll be a chill night tonight. All right, man. Well, I got one more song, man. We're going to go ahead and get into it for tonight. Y'all didn't seem like y'all was that impressed with the verses either, so, you know.
Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone. Yeah, I don't want to put
like I didn't even know about these verses until maybe about an hour ago. Like they didn't even promote this verses like they did for Tyrese and Tank.
I don't mean to burden you. If you got a man since then, I understand. Last thing I want to do is get you jammed, especially if he's a fan. He probably never want to hear my shit again. And I need every single sound scan. But if you single and you down, then I'm in your town feeling for another round. I was counting down the days, been more patient than a Browns fan. Where that chip at? Probably on your shoulder, cause I forgot to hit back. Left you on red. Apologies I said, but often never meant. Well, that I repent for message never sent now.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town. And I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe.
Appreciate y'all liking the stream. We're gonna get into it here in about another 3 minutes or so. Like I say, man, we're just chilling. I got stuff saved in the files. You know, I got a Kendra G video to react to. Ooh, we got a couple tonight's conversation joints. Okay.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger. Babe's been waiting. And just as I recall, that ass is still amazing. I'm playing, baby. No, I'm saying, baby. You love it, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead and pour a drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah. Get to taking that off of me. Yeah. Cause I got the plug, I made the call for green. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? No. And just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
She hit that. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Come through and chill.
Hey, Gooch, can I tell her some real shit? Yeah. In case my lack of reply had you catching them feelings. Know you been on my mind like Kaepernick kneeling, or police killings, or Trump saying slick shit, manipulating poor white folks because they ignorant, blind to the struggles of the ones that got the pigment. Lately I've been stressing cause it seems so malignant. I need to feel your essence in my presence if you with it. I guarantee you won't regret you did it.
Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Pick up the phone, show me if it's real. Pick up the phone, show me if it's real. Show me if it's real. Pick up the phone. Yeah.
Word. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Welcome to episode 97? 97 episodes, man. Golly. Welcome to episode 97 of the Overnighter live stream / podcast and all that good stuff, man. You know, we back up in here twice a week, 2 times a week, man. Been doing it since the beginning of April. And you know, I don't know, man. I think we might keep it going. You know, I feel like the one time a week it's just not enough, because sometimes I be having other stuff in the stash that I wanna talk about, and then you know it helps in terms of just having a library and a catalog of content to put out here, man. But nevertheless, man, Thursday nights, you know, it's hella chill. Like I said, I mean, there was literally no if I'm just being transparent, man, there's literally no pre-production behind the scenes. So, you know, we just gonna be doing this on the fly. But, you know, y'all know the format of the show by now, man. You know, we got some quick hits. You know, we got some Land of Delusion. We got some Who Gonna Be the Boys. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done some Who Gonna Be the Boys in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, I got a Kendra G video that I want to react to and talk about or whatnot. But like I say, man, it's super chill on Thursdays, man. So, you know, Wednesday nights are the ones where, you know, we go all in, you know. We'll be on here till 1:30 in the morning, acting like I ain't gotta go to work. Y'all acting like y'all ain't gotta go to work, you know. But Thursday nights, man, we chilling. We chilling. So that's what it is. So man, so let's go ahead and get into some quick hits, man. We got the homie OG in the building. What's good with you? Man, OG, we was over there looking at the verses for like 2 seconds, looking at Rick Ross and French Montana. Yo, I didn't even know. I was telling them earlier, like, I didn't even know that there was even a verses tonight until I just jumped on Instagram maybe about an hour or so ago and saw that they were having it. And I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Well, cool. And you know, we came to the consensus that this was not Tank and Tyrese. I mean, I'm like, man, the promotion behind this one was severely lacking, and I'm like, why is that? So anyways, let's see. Let's get into some quick hits here, man. All right. First thing we got on deck here is let's go here, cuz I'm like, what the hell? Yo. I saw this and I was like, all right, man, y'all gotta. We starting off crazy already. Okay. It's a versus tonight. Yeah, it's a versus, man. It's you got whatchamacallit, Ross and French Montana. You know, they got they versus. What they got going on?
When you on the team,
Double M, Jay-Z.
French vanilla sipping up, lead just picking up. Hong Kong versus I'm here. What you say? No stylish. And I ain't playing with these bitches. They childish.
Yeah. All right. All right, bet. All right, let's see, man. Here we go. Let's get into it.
What the fuck are you doing, my nigga? How did the homie even figure out he can do this shit, bro? Pack that nigga up, son. Oh my God, son. Nah.
Yo. Imagine you just walking through the forest and you see this shit. You see a nigga hot damn on his Woody Woodpecker shit.
What the fuck are you doing, my nigga? How did the homie even figure out he can do this shit, bro? Pack that nigga up, son. Oh my God, son. Nah.
Yeah. Nah, look, hey, bruh. Hey, that's the nigga that you don't want beef with, all right? Like, nah, man. You got it. First comment said, "Hey, barking up the wrong tree. Pack him up." Somebody said his teeth is made out of vibranium. All I know is, hey, don't let him bite you. That nigga name is either Alvin, Simon, or Theodore. Oh, chipmunk ass. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Crazy. Like, yeah, I don't even know how you found out that you could do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get to this next one here, man. Yo, I saw this and I was like, all right. I didn't know what to make of this at first because I didn't know if this lady was an amputee. Cause y'all know how it is on My 600 Pound Life. You don't know what you gonna get. You don't know what you gonna get. But
This Lego.
When my legs start to really hurt, Anthony has to rub them and help me move them around because I can't just get up and walk.
You want to try to stand up?
No, because it's going to be too hard for me to get back in here. Because this is up really high. I can feel that already.
All right, you want me to just pump your legs?
Yeah. Oh.
Anthony, man. Let me talk to you real quick. You know, I ain't even gonna get mad. You're a real trooper, Anthony. You stand with her, even though she ordering you around, and you gotta do all of this. Hey, shout out to you, Anthony.
I mean, look, he looked like he pumping up her.
Can get so sore that the pain is just excruciating.
Bro, where's her ankles? Damn.
They somewhere in there.
It's just...
This helped just moving them. But it's hurting again, so I'm going to get him back in. Ah, damn. All right, get this leg out.
When my legs start to really hurt, Anthony has to rub them and help me move them around.
Yo, it's just like, yo, how do you allow yourself to just get that big? Yo, when I saw it, I was like, OG. Said, that's a foot. Yeah, bruh. When I first watched it, I thought she was an amputee. I literally thought she was an amputee, my dude. I'm like, man, what the hell? But
because
that's
I
her
can't
foot.
just get up and walk.
You want to try to stand up?
No, because it's going to be too hard for me to get back in here.
Do you want to try to stand up? It's just all thigh and thigh, calf, thigh, knee. I don't even know where the knees is at, dog. I mean, hey, I like them on the thick side, but like,
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
Nah, man, I can't do that one, bro. That's insane, man. When you get to the point to where like you're immobile, and then my man about to come through and pump her feet.
Already.
All right, you want me to just pump your legs?
Yeah.
He said, you want me to pump your legs?
Yeah. Oh.
Anthony, man. Let me talk to you real quick. You know, I ain't even gonna get mad. You're a real trooper, Anthony. You stand with her, even though she ordering you around, and you gotta do all of this. Hey, shout out to you, Anthony.
Pumping her feet. And mom, that look like her mama. Her mama just sitting there like, God, dog, boy. My daughter is out here just doing bad out here.
But they can get so sore that the pain is just excruciating.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit is crazy. I don't think she can. Well, she said if she does, I mean, hey, she says it hurt too much. All right, let's see. Let's get to this next one, man. Okay, I've been seeing this one go crazy online. All right, and this is just diabolical. Okay,
Jesus.
what in the hell is my man doing right here? First off, taking it to the back of the throat like that is. Taking it to the back of the throat is diabolical. Look at the lady in the back. My man is having the time of his life. Yo, all I'm saying is,
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
why?
You are
Why? Okay. Somebody said he belonged to the streets. Somebody say he belonged to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Auntie in the back had, yeah. Auntie in the back had me dying laughing. Guzzling. Yo, speaking of Michael Jackson, man, have y'all watched? Okay, I think I talked about this last week or maybe the week before, but man, have y'all seen the Michael Jackson movie? Have y'all seen that? We got Lady P in the house. What's going on, Lady P? What's going on? But yeah, y'all let me know, man. Who's seen the Michael Jackson movie? And OG, I don't know what this foreign substance is. I don't know if it's water. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it is water, but whatever it is, it's just entirely too much. Okay. All right, OG. What are your thoughts on the movie? I thought Jafar, I thought he killed it. I thought he did a really good job of playing Michael Jackson. I was seeing over on threads where, people are saying that in the original Jackson 5 movie that the guy who played Michael Jackson in the original Michael Jackson movie was better than Jafar. I seen people saying that Jafar was better than Michael. And I mean, honestly, both of them did a really good job. I mean, hell, whoever played Michael Jackson on the Jackson 5 movie, I mean, hey, I mean, you ain't gonna tell me that when we watched that movie growing up, in the Jackson movie growing up, that the guy that played Michael Jackson wasn't Michael Jackson. Like I thought he did a pretty good damn job, And I also thought that Jafar absolutely killed the role. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did good. You know, which kind of leads to another discussion in terms of like uh Joe Jackson. All right, because I've been listening to some different commentary, um some different commentary regarding Joe Jackson and for the better part of it, black fathers and black fatherhood and the importance of, having your father around, because I think that there is you need both parents. You need both parents. And shout out to Coach Greg Adams, because he brought up some really good points whenever it comes to Joe Jackson, because I mean, we gotta think, man, like, because it was crazy, because watching the movie or whatever, every movie, they're gonna paint Joe Jackson as, the abusive, just overly strict father. But I mean, they out there in freaking Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? It out there in the Midwest. I would imagine that you would probably have to be pretty strict on your kids to make sure you keeping them out the streets and you keeping them doing something productive. But I think that it takes a father to be around to instill a certain level of discipline in their children. Because I mean, people can say what they want about Joe, and I mean, people can have their criticisms, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, let's be for real. If it wasn't for Joe Jackson, we may not know who none of the Jacksons are. I think that his ability to instill a level of discipline, have a vision, for his kids, and everything, and just for his family. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's not perfect, and I mean, back in those times, I mean, hell, everybody was getting their ass beat, and it was crazy because whenever I was watching the movie in the theaters, and I'm gonna give away a couple spoilers, but not really. But when Joe was whooping Michael, everybody in the movie was like, and y'all and these, and I'm like, y'all be the main ones, Gen Z, Gen X, talking about how these kids need belt the ass, but y'all up here acting all surprised and shit that Joe Jackson was putting belt the ass on his kids. And I mean, I don't necessarily agree with putting your hands on your kids or whatever, in terms of disciplining your children, but to each their own. I'm not judging nobody for how they discipline their kids, and I do think that there is a fine line between disciplining your kids and abusing them, but at the same time, I mean, hell, parenting doesn't come with a handbook. Every child is different, and I don't know, man. For some parents, they feel like, hey, sometimes, hey, your kids might need a little just little pat on the ass, just to get you right. So I mean, hey, but nevertheless, though, but whenever you look at other fathers who have instilled a sense of discipline, or just they're gonna be involved, like you look at Serena Williams and Venus Williams' dad, and the way that they try to paint in the media. You look at LeVar Ball, and and he has 3 sons that played in the NBA, but the way that they kind of demonize him in the media. You look at just about any black father who who is very hands-on. Look at how they kind of portrayed him as these menacing characters who are just crazy on their kids and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, shout out to CGA on this point. Sometimes it takes having a father that sees that, look, you got a child that has some talent here. You got a child that, you need to cultivate and really nurture this talent, especially if they're coming from, a single mother household. Because I mean, for some mothers, I'm not gonna say for all, but they don't even know that they have a gem of a son, and they're not gonna want to take them to. They're not gonna want to wake up and take them to AAU practice. They're not gonna want to travel around. They're not gonna want to put all of this sweat equity into their child unless there's a coach or some type of mentor that comes around and is like, hey, you got something special here. I mean, when you got coaches out here that are willing to, pick your child up and, make sure that they're, at these summer league competitions or what have you, and actually getting them to college. But again, man, if it wasn't for Joe, you know, we wouldn't know who they are. So, I mean, again, not a perfect character, but one thing that I did kind of notice in the movie too was that, I mean, hey, it always comes back to Joe, and I think the way if they do a 3-part, I think they got to do like a 3-part kind of trilogy to this Michael story, because the way that it ended, like I think that it has to be told in 3 parts, because I mean, we got the childhood, we kind of skipped over, his teenage years. And it was crazy because I was watching a video the other day about Michael's relationship with Diana Ross. And I guess, she didn't want to be a part of the film in any way. So I mean, that's why we didn't really see anything in terms of their relationship and the creation of Oz or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we didn't really get into that relationship, and even just learning about that, I was like, okay, interesting dynamic between Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. But I think that they would have to pick up right where they left off from the late 80s going into the 90s. I feel like that's a decade in itself. And then they got to tell part 3 from, the early 2000s up until, he died. But, whenever I said that, the way I see it and the way that they're trying to paint it, follow me on this one, is that, all roads lead back to Joe. Because if y'all remember in the movie, I'm gonna give away a couple spoilers here. So, sorry, not sorry. But, say you don't want a sequel. It says I'll go, but it was enough. I mean, I wouldn't mind a sequel. I wouldn't mind a sequel. But, all right, so y'all remember when the whole Pepsi commercial, and he got rushed to the hospital because those sparks and the flames fried up that Jerry curl or whatever. So and that's when he first got introduced to those pain meds. Now, if y'all remember before that, Joe Jackson and Don King, they were chopping it up in the living room, making this deal as far as the whole Victory Tour. So if it wouldn't have been for the Victory Tour, and if it wouldn't have been for Joe being greedy and Joe and Don King getting together, scheming, scamming, and plotting, Michael Jackson would have never did that Pepsi commercial. So therefore, he would have never got the head burn injury, which then he wouldn't have been placed on propofol, which ultimately ended up being what killed him in the end. Him getting addicted to it and him dying as a result of it at the end. All because, Joe Jackson was greedy. So, I don't know. I mean, it's something to think about. But let's see. Say we had a big conversation about Joe the other day. MJ wouldn't be MJ without Joe. Wouldn't none of them be MJ? I mean, wouldn't none of them be the Jacksons without Joe? And granted, I think that there has a balance between the strict disciplinarian whenever it comes to Joe, but then you have the loving and nurturing side, which was Catherine. So I mean, I think that there has to be some balance for sure. Let's see. These last 2 weeks have been shitty. I just spent 3 days in the same. Man, look, y'all. Hey, Lady P. We're gonna keep you in our thoughts. Gonna keep you in our thoughts and prayers. We gotta get the kids gotta get better. We got Brittany in the building. What's going on? Brittany didn't even know we was in here 2 nights a week now, but glad to see you up in here. Let's see. Hey, OG say whoopings work for me, but my kids, they took them like Scarface at the end of the movie. God, dog. Hey, yeah. So hey, after a while, man, the whoopings don't work, especially after they get to a certain age. It's like, what you gonna do? You gonna keep putting your hands on your kids? Like I just don't, agree with it. But I also have a daughter too, so I mean, I don't know. It just kind of looks like you bullying. You can't talk to your kids. You can't use your words. We tell our kids to use their words, but whenever it comes to disciplining them, I mean, we can't use our words. We got to go straight to using belts and hands and shit. Adults, we got to use our words. We got to communicate too. We got Mary in the building. We got my cousin. Got Mary in the building. What's going on? Let's see. The movie we saw was a reshoot. We're not even going to see the original version ever. They also cut the part with the first accuser. Okay. There was man. Yeah, even that, with the PDF allegations against Michael, and I mean, and it's like, man, you watch the movie and everything, and I mean, like, I don't know, like, he just never struck me as someone who would do something. And I mean, and considering that, he was under heavy investigation, on a federal level, and was found, not guilty a couple times, and then I mean, the way that they just really tarnish his name, is just it's crazy to me. It's sad because I mean, you could clearly tell that Mike, even though he was a genius in his own right whenever it comes to his costume design, his just very detailed when it came to how he presented himself, whether it was on video or in concert or what have you. You learn about the glove, the reason why he wore the glove, and and just some of the wardrobe choices that he made. Like, even though he had all of that genius, off the screen, like, he still got a sense of arrested development. Like, whenever you saw him up in the toy store buying up all the toys and everything, it's like, man, he a big fucking kid at the end of the day, So, all right, okay, yeah. Let me know what you and your wife really thought about the movie. Okay, all right, bet. I'll be looking forward to hearing that. Again, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was good. Again, I thought Jafar killed it. I wouldn't be mad at a sequel, just to kind of tell more of the story, because there was so much that was not told that we think we know. And it's been interesting too, because the my YouTube algorithm just been bringing up Michael Jackson facts or little known facts, and it's just been interesting learning more about him and everything. But nevertheless, man, let's get to the next quick hits here. All right. So since we speaking, you know what? All right, we gonna kind of mix it up here. I'm gonna be going kind of back and forth here. All right. Because again, talking about the importance of fathers and everything, let me go over here to this one clip, because we're gonna hear from this lady here. She's a single mom. You know, shout out to the single moms out here. You know, out here making it happen. But you know, she's gonna basically say that single mothers can do it all on their own, essentially. But let's see. But here we go.
Message for my single moms: please do not let anybody tell you that raising your child in a one-parent household is somehow a bad thing. That's bullshit, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. My son, first of all, it's been me and my son ever since he was born. It's always just been me and him. He has his dad in his life. I'm with him full time.
I gotta stop you right there. You may have them all the time, but you're technically not a single mom. You just said that his dad is in his life. But let's keep going.
He is the most well-behaved kid ever. I compliments all the time about Dion is the sweetest, Dion's so respectful, Dion's so well-behaved, and he doesn't have a two-parent household. I don't think it matters if a kid is raised in a two-parent household or a one-parent household. What matters is the values that you instill in your child and how you treat your child and your guys' bond and relationship. That's what's important. That is what makes character and builds character, not because of the fact that they have a one or two parent household. What? He's actually perfectly fine. Don't let anybody tell you that your kid's gonna turn out wrong if they're not in a two-parent household. Bruh. No. Do what's best for you and what works for your life, and fuck the rest of these people. This is a message from...
Okay, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I think two things can be true at the same time, you know. I'm gonna try to be objective and a bit fair here. I mean, you know, I was raised by a single mom, and you know, and hey, I would like to think that I turned out pretty okay. And I know plenty of, you know, friends of mine who, you know, were also raised by single moms who also grew up to be pretty well off too. But you know, I do think there is something to be said that whenever you do without a father, that, you know, there is something that's missing. You know, like, we're not gonna sit up here and pretend as though, you know, that other aspect of who you are, you know, is not present. I mean, you want to know what is that other side. You want to know, you know, what it's like to be a man. You want to know, I mean, I think there's certain aspects of, you know, masculinity that a lot of young boys, they miss out on whenever their father is not present. You know, I think that mothers are capable of raising you know, well adaptive children, but I also think that, you know, moms can have a tendency to, at least what I see now a lot of times, is they're raising boys to be men that essentially women do not want. You know, so I do think that there is a certain level of importance whenever it comes to having a father in the household. Again, that's why I brought up the whole Joe Jackson sense of it. And yeah, I think girls definitely need the influence of their dad. Yeah, they need their dad to come through and put them on game, or to, you know, vet the young men that they're dating. Because again, I think for a lot of women, you know, they go out here and they be out here in these streets and be dating Pookie and Tyrone, and you know, and it's like, man, hey, if you would have had your father in your life to, you know, vet these men, you know, they could put you up on game. That's if you open to receiving what it is that your dad has to say. And that's if your dad ain't, you know, I don't know, man. If your dad's a real one. If your dad's a real one. But again, man, I still think that having a 2-parent household for a lot of kids does them some good. You know, um, so yeah, Pookie, Ray, Tyrone, Gloctavius, and them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So see, OG said single parent household, no dads at all, no stepdads or weekend dads, just mom, my sisters and girlfriends. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, where is a young man gonna get that masculinity, or where is a young girl gonna get that masculinity in a healthy and safe type of masculinity? I think having a 2-parent household where you get to see two adults be able to build a life together and make things work. You get to see two people maybe have conflict, healthy conflict, and still be able to love each other at the end of the day. I think that's very important for kids to see, and not to be on this whole like, yeah, I'm strong, single, independent, don't need no man, I can raise these kids all by myself. But again, she's not even a single mom like that, because uh the father is in their life, is in his son's life. And who's to say that if the father wasn't around, that he would still be this well-behaved young man? You know, who's to say that it's because of your teaching and guidance that's the reason why your son is so well-behaved in school? Who's to say it's not the father's influence on his son? You know, but let's see. But you know, what y'all gotta say? Say she mad as hell. She has a son full time. Her son still has the influence of his dad. Exactly. Say I'm good. Yeah, I like to think I turned out all right. Shout out to my mom, and and shout out to my uncles and older cousins that also had a heavy influence on my upbringing, for sure. you know um let's see no, the fuck, it's not easy raising children by yourself. Take it from hey, she got 3 sons and they yearn for a male figure. Yeah, I see it all the time at school too. I see it all the time at work. A lot of these young boys, they do crave, and the girls too. They all crave masculine energy. And that's one reason why I do kind of like working at the elementary level. Because a lot of kids don't get that. A lot of kids don't see that. Um, just like a woman needs a man and a man need a woman, well, that applies to children as well. It's no different. I totally agree. We all need each other at the end of the day. That's facts. On my dad's deathbed, I had to heal the little girl inside of me. Man, it's heavy. Let's see. I'm lucky my parents are going on 50 years this year. Hey, shout out to the Lorenzos. Shout out to them. I'll let you know if the 2-parent household works when my youngest graduates. Hey, we'll be on standby, man. Hey, how much longer we got? When does the youngest graduate? Let's see. Yeah, and happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Mary. Happy Mother's Day to Brittany. Happy Mother's Day to Jackie, if she's still here. Lady P, you know. Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all, man. All right. Let's see. So let's get to the next one here. All right. Okay. Now, All right, now we talked about Stephon Diggs yesterday. Talked about Stephon Diggs. And, you know, and we talked about that whole case or whatnot. And let me play this video, and then I want to get y'all's response. And y'all let me know what y'all think, because I do believe, and I said it last night, that I think that whenever, you know, someone is out here making false allegations and it's proven that those allegations are false, that there should be some type of punishment for the person who came forth with said false allegations. So this lady right here, she's a media personality. I think she's on Barstool Sports. Her name's Casey Smith. So she's gonna give her take on the whole Stephon Diggs situation, and y'all let me know, what y'all think.
What happened this week with Stephon Diggs really pisses me off. And I did not expect to get this invested. I'll be honest, I got obsessed. I got locked into this trial. And what happened to him is a really big issue in the justice system. And I'm not even remotely exaggerating, because in this case, Mila Adams, who accused him of assault, heinous things, came into that courtroom with zero evidence. And I mean zero. I watched every single second. If there was a camera on in that courtroom, I was watching it. And she had absolutely nothing. This man lost endorsements. He's not on an NFL team right now. I can't imagine what's going on in his private life. And she took him to court for what? Because she wanted a payday? Because she was mad that he wasn't sleeping with her anymore? I don't know what the reason is, but what I do know is that in these situations where somebody comes in and accuses somebody of something really heinous with zero evidence, so what happened this week was there should be consequences, because there are so many people who are telling the truth who don't get justice. And then in situations like this, and it was a spectacle, he's an NFL star, obviously is the father of Cardi B's child, so pop culture, all the things in the mix, and we're all paying attention to it, and it was a joke. Within 30 seconds of this woman's testimony, you could tell she was, and I just don't understand how these people can get away with it, because it's not like he needs her money. It's not like she can give him anything. His reputation's already taken a hit, and it was a joke. I mean, zero evidence. And it's bullshit. I'll be honest, it's bullshit. There should.
Now, when you got the white girl coming out here saying it's bullshit. Hey, I mean, it's some bullshit. I mean, it is. It really is. And again, I do think that there has to be some type of, penalty for people who make false allegations. I mean, even if it's not jail time, I think in the same way that, she thought she was about to come up. She thought she was about to come up on a payday when she was out here. Hold up, let me pull it up real quick, just to give y'all a little reminder. When she was out here doing this shit right here. Hold up, let me get it up here. Get it up. Pause. When she was out here, doing this shit here.
Got money.
She's about to get that payday.
Got money. Yeah. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, she thought she was about to get that money on. She was about to get that money on. Now, again, if they're not gonna pay in jail time, then they definitely need to pay monetarily. Okay, I think that she should be given a fine, and she should have to pay his his legal fees. I think it's only fair, and that's just hey, bare minimum. But I do think that there has to be some consequences. I don't think that you should just be able to just go out here and continue to live life. And yeah, I had to pause on that one, OG. Get it up. I had to pause on that one. But yeah, I just don't think that you should be able to just ride off into the sunset, without facing some type of consequences for your actions, man. So, but y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Now he said now they want justice. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting how that works out. Interesting works out. All right, let's see. Let me pull up the next video here. Okay. So now that we got Stephon Diggs out the way, now we got to talk about Tyreek Hill. Cause Tyreek Hill, another NFL star, done got caught up again, when you're letting the little head, think for the big head, and now you out here, about to give out some donations, man. You about to give out some charity here. So let's see. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into this Tyreek Hill and Sophie Hill situation. Let me go ahead and pull this up so y'all know what's going on. All right. Sophie Hall, I'm sorry. All right. So let's see. Here we go.
Player Tyreek Hill is being sued by this influencer. And before you start seeing all the clips from this trial, because I imagine there are going to be some viral moments, you everything you need to know about how this started as sliding into some DMs and ended with a broken leg and a lawsuit. Ciao. So this is model, actress, and social media influencer Sophie Hall, and back in May of 2023, she purchased a ticket for her 10-year-old son to go to Tyreek Hill's football camp. According to the lawsuit, prior to purchasing that ticket, Sophie never had any interactions with Tyreek. However, the day after she purchased that ticket, Tyreek slid into her DMs saying, quote, "Not." She replies, "Not what?" And then he says, "Not 6'1", which is the height she has listed in her bio of her Instagram. She then tells him she is 6'1" and that he will see that she is because, interestingly enough, she literally just paid for her son to go to his football camp. Tyreek then replies saying, quote, "We lit then. I'ma see you towering over everyone, I guess." And then says, quote, "I've been known to be a good stepdad."
Man, that's where you fucked up right there.
Jesus.
Man. Bruh just had to shoot a shot, huh? Bruh just had to shoot his shot. First off, he started off with not what? You not 6'1"? Oh my God, brother. I mean, I can't say I'm mad. I'm not mad. But nah, man. Nah. Yo, let's try to keep it professional, man.
The two of them keep messaging each other on Instagram, and when it came time for the camp, Sophie comes down a day early because Tyreek told her that he wanted to hang out. At this point, they exchange phone numbers, and about 10 days after the camp, Tyreek flies Sophie out to spend a few days with him at his house. Now, according to Sophie, she arrived on June 28th. She spent the morning with his mom and his sister while Tyreek was out for a few hours, and then when he came back, he did some drills in his backyard. According to Sophie, after Tyreek did the drills with his trainer, he then invited her to join him in doing some. See, this is already a bad idea, because why would you play football with someone who plays football? So Sophie says on the first play, Tyreek tells her he's going to play offense while she plays defense. His mom, his sister, his friend, and his trainer are all outside watching, and when he says hike, she apparently rushed him, causing him to be pushed backwards as she's pushing against him. This move apparently caused the audience watching, his mom, his sister, his trainer, and to laugh. And according
Yo, this just sounds a mess already. So a woman that you barely know, exchanged a couple DMs with, you done flew her out to the house. She done met your sister, your mama, Y'all out in the backyard playing flag football and shit, doing some drills. This is wild. Letting your mom meet one of your chicks off the gram is diabolical.
According to Sophie, this is when things changed. The lawsuit says Tyreek became angry and embarrassed that he lost his stability at the hands of a woman, and so he tells her, let's run another play. But this time, he's going to play defense while she plays offense. See, I don't even play like that. They run the second play, but while they're running it, a small dog runs out and interrupts them. So they run the play for a third time. And according to the lawsuit, in this third play, Sophie holds her own. And so Tyreek says, let's run it again. And it's during this fourth play that Tyreek allegedly charged Sophie so hard that she felt an immediate pain in her leg and that caused her to collapse to the ground. Now, according to the lawsuit, despite Tyreek's knowledge of sports-related injuries, he downplayed Sophie's injury. She just needed to rest and ice it up. Now he told her to walk it off.
So, hold up, Tyreek. You out here, running in between defensive linemen, offensive linemen, you taking hits, but you go up against, allegedly, you go up against a 6'1", IG baddie, and she dominating you on the first two plays or however, and then you get upset, and now you charging her for real? Like, come on, man. Where we do that at?
Are you crazy? Sophie stays at.
Then told her she, hey, just put some ice on it, man. We gonna give you some icy hot, and you'll be all right. You sleep it off. Give you some ibuprofen, icy hot, ice it down, and add some Epsom salt. And yeah, he'll be all right in the morning. So Tiger Balm, give her some Tiger Balm, she'll be straight.
At his house for a couple of days, and when she gets home about 3 days later, she goes to the doctor and learns that her right leg is broken. This is actually a video she posted on her Instagram account about 2 weeks after the incident.
There shall never be anyone like you. Therefore, know yourself. Be your
okay.
Damn. 7 months after this incident, Sophie filed this lawsuit alleging that Tyreek intentionally and maliciously charged at her because he was embarrassed. And so she's suing him for assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. And the negligence claim is because, according to Sophie, Tyreek had a duty to be more careful when he was engaging in sports-related activity. Now, the lawsuit doesn't say this, but I imagine this duty they claim he had is because he's an NFL player, and so he had even more of a reason to be careful. Now, in defense of these claims, Tyreek is saying Sophie is the one that was negligent for participating in a dangerous football drill. And he also seemed to claim in one of his depositions that Sophie didn't get the injury from him, but instead got it when she stepped on the dog during one of the drills. So I'm not sure what the defense is actually going to be, but I'm sure we'll find out in opening statements, which are scheduled to start today. Now, before I go, there are a few other interesting tidbits from the filings. So Sophie's attorney recently filed some motions asking the judge to prevent Tyreek's team from bringing up that she has an OnlyFans account, that she may or may not have had relationships with other NFL players, and her team is asking for the judge to prevent Tyreek's team from telling the jurors that she and Tyreek were intimate without protection the night of the injury and the next day. Sophie's team is arguing that none of this information is relevant to the case and could actually cause the jury to unfairly judge her. Meanwhile, Tyreek's team is saying all of this information is relevant, and the sex part is especially relevant because why would she be intimate with someone who she believes purposefully just hurt her? And the decision to not use protection, according to them, shows that there was some level of trust. And then on Tyreek's side, Because Sophie isn't the only one trying to have stuff excluded from this trial, Tyrone has asked the judge to prevent any mention of his prior violence allegations, or as Sophie puts it, that he has a history of losing his temper and becoming physically violent with his romantic partners. Well, now, I don't know. That may seem relevant. I told y'all this gonna be a mess. Okay, so that's my pre-cap recap for everything you need to know about this trial starting today. I'll probably be back at the end of the trial to give a full recap on what happened. Child, what's wrong with these professional athletes? Y'all need to sit down somewhere. NFL player Tyreek Hill.
Yo, that's diabolical, man. Yeah, he smashed her with a broken leg and all. Did not hit it Rawski too. Hit it Rawski too, OG. Dang. She didn't care. Hey, I told you, hey, Mary, hit her with the tiger bomb. She had some tiger bomb and some icy hot and wrapped that leg up, and she was good to go for the night. But that is interesting in terms of what they want excluded. From the trial, because I mean, all of those things are relevant on both sides. The fact that that she does OF, the fact that she's been with other celebrities and NFL players, the fact that he has a history of domestic violence and a history of getting angry with his women, and I think both sides are justified in why they would want things excluded and why they wouldn't want things excluded on the other side. So I get it. But yo, my man say, look, man, Tyreek say, let me put that leg up. Put that leg right here. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna get it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? We got to elevate that leg. We got to elevate that leg to prevent the swelling. We gonna ice it down, and then I'm gonna ice you down. So that is indeed crazy. They like bruh.
Jesus.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look how thick that is.
I'm trying to
Look how thick that is.
Thick like cold grits, boy. Hey, for real.
Look how thick that is.
Man.
Look how thick that is.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Let's get to this next one here. Let's see, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Okay. All right. Let's do this next one. Now this next one here, I got to give Amber Rose a little bit of credit. I don't know if I want to call cap on it per se, but it sounds good. It sounds good. She might be doing a little bit of pandering. I'm well aware of the pander that she might be using right now, because hey, she she's an attractive woman, but she is let's not act like she's past her prime. So, so some of the things that she's going to talk about in terms of expectations for a partner, hey, interesting. All right, so let me see if it looks better this way, or all right, let me make it a little smaller. That ain't what she said. She ain't never told me to make it smaller. Never smaller. Smashed her with the broken leg is still yo. Smashed her still with the broken leg, man. That's crazy work. Here we go.
I don't really care about money like that, but I still want to keep it like exciting.
Cap. I don't.
You know, I want it to be like, hey, I'm coming to pick you up. Let's go to Wendy's. I don't give a shit where we
Wendy's?
go. I don't give a shit where we go. I don't care where we go.
So you're not like I gotta go to Nobu.
Not like Nobu, but like I'm down for Wendy's too.
Down
And I'll
for-
sit in the car with you and we'll eat Wendy's together and talk shit and listen to slow jams and then go home and like have fun. I'm down for all that.
Wow. He takes his dates to Dodger games. That's cool.
Ooh. That's fun as hell.
I have actually.
Yeah.
I have done.
Yeah, yeah. Remember we talked
I have
about
done
that.
that. I have done that.
What I see on the internet with bitches,
Nachos.
they're on the internet. I'm sorry. These bitches are so because it's like, I'm not going to Cheesecake Factory. And it's like, bitch, if I'm going to Cheesecake Factory, your dusty ass can go to Cheesecake Factory.
Exactly.
I'm down for Cheesecake Factory.
I for one am down to call some women dusty. There's some dusty women out here. Shout out to Amber Rose for calling some of y'all, not y'all, but calling some of these women out here dusties. Okay, because
I don't really care about money like.
Got some great food.
Hey,
that's crazy. I want Denny. I want the fucking what's the slam the Grand Slam. I want the whole thing, bro.
Miami.
Look, he said Denny's. Like, nigga,
I want Denny's. I want the fucking
You need to
sausage
spread more
links,
wisdom
bro.
to these women.
Right.
Nigga, get you a grand sandwich, go
There it
crazy,
is.
folks.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing
Crazy
wrong with
Denny's
some 4
promo
for
right
4
now.
from Wendy's.
Niggas throwing out
These
great
girls are,
sandwiches.
and you know what? They ruin it for women like me.
Right.
They really do because I look at these bitches on the internet and I'm like, I'm actually a real lover girl. Like when I really care about someone, I'm all in.
Right.
And you bitches ruin it because I'm Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm.
They're already intimidated by me.
Mm-hmm.
Then they feel like they have to take me to Nobu or they have to give me some, which is like, yeah, I do like to be spoiled. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have it like that, just have a great personality and be vulnerable with me. I'm cool with that.
Got some great food.
Hey, she's
Amber Rose with the good word on this Thursday night. Say if you ain't got it like that, hey, just have a good personality. Bring the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Bring that good energy, you know? Cause it ain't all about going to Nobu. It ain't all about, getting flued out. It ain't about that. But at the end of the day, can you be in this person's presence and actually have a good time? Can y'all vibe and it's just y'all two and there's no, glitz, glamour. It ain't, always constantly planning a vacation, a trip, an event. Can you just sit at the crib on Cinco de Mayo and just, have margaritas and tacos and just chill and watch TV and sit y'all asses down somewhere and save some money? Can you do that? All right. The weekend gets here. Y'all ain't got to go to brunch. Y'all ain't got to go to brunch every weekend. We got brunch at the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that from Amber Rose and the fact that, you got so many women out here that are 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s out here demanding treatment as if they're 8s, 9s, and 10s is just, man, it's just delusional. Okay, it's just delusional to me. Like she said, if she can go to Wendy's and get that 4 for 4, if she can go to Cheesecake Factory, if she can go to Denny's, if she can go, somebody said in the chat, Waffle House, then y'all dusty asses can go to Cheesecake Factory, Waffle House, and hot damn Wendy's. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Amber Rose on that. I like that. I like that take from her. Shit. Mary say me and my auntie was eating our food in the parking lot. I'm telling you, chilling, getting all fat and sassy, having a good time. Says a woman who's been chasing people with money for CJ from the Texans, the QB. Now, like, let's be for real. I mean, it sounds good what Amber Rose is saying. I mean, again, hey, I'm gonna be a sucker for the pander. Yeah, tell me what I want to hear. I'm down for the pander. Okay, yeah, Amber Rose, be a pick me tonight. Yeah, that sounds like pick me talk right there. You let a lot of these women on TikTok and social media tell it. Amber Rose is acting like a straight up pick me, all because she's saying that, hey, you ain't got all of that. But for her to say that money don't matter, it ain't really about the money for her. I mean, maybe that could be true just because of who she's dated in the past, and all right, like, yeah, this nigga got money, but like, this nigga really a lame for real. Yeah, he got money, but his sex is whack. Yeah, the nigga got money for real, but it just ain't doing it for me. So, I mean, I can understand it. But at the same time, though, I mean, when you say no money, I mean, like, what you mean? Like, if we talking like, if a nigga was making, 20, making 20K a year is, that's poverty. That's straight poverty. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But if he's making what, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100K, she gonna be cool with that? I don't know. She might be. OG say he took his wife to Chick-fil-A today. We got food at home. For real, we got food at home. Name one regular dude she dated, all celebrities with money. I mean, you right. Lady P, I can't argue against it. We don't know. We don't know who she's dated that's not a celebrity without money. Yeah. I have no clue. My son works for them. I got the hookup. The reason why I'm gaining weight. Okay. So that's the reason why he took his wife to Chick-fil-A. Was taking advantage. Cheesecake Factory got the honey truffle chicken. They be slapping. Okay. All right, let's see here. Moving right along. Now, again, speaking of twos, threes, fours, and fives, let me pull up this next clip because, again, this is why I would never go on any of these dating shows, whether it's online or IRL, as the young people like to say nowadays, or in real life. If you're a millennial or Gen X here, you know what I'm saying? IRL stands for in real life. All right. So let me pull up this next clip here. And let's see. Man. All right. Let's see. We'll get to the rankings here of these young ladies. But let me just play the clip first. These new women mean as hell. Here we go.
Karina. What up, buddy? Yo, I'm about to get Karina right now.
All right, bet. Say less.
All right, bet. Say less. All right.
Bitch, look at him.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about paying it. You ain't gotta worry about sending it. Hey, be safe. You gotta. Chat, we'll never do that again. We'll. That's why you don't pay before a woman. She's like, keep your money in your pocket, bro. Just go to bed. You gotta sleep that shit off.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna play one more time. But
Yo, I'm about to get Karina right now.
All right, bet. Say less. Say less.
All right, bet. Say less. All right.
Bitch, look at him.
Hey, don't, you ain't gotta worry about paying it. You ain't gotta worry about sending it. Hey, be safe, be safe, be safe. You gotta. Chat, we'll never do that again. We'll.
see, and again, I mean, hey, chicks be thinking this shit is funny, but look, I mean, let's keep it a buck though. Let's see, let's give out some rankings here because, I mean, again, for y'all to be laughing so hard, I mean, I ain't really seeing no real gems. Like, let's kind of be honest here, you know. That shit is mean. You know what I'm saying? My man coming on here trying to find somebody. I mean, you know, my man is full in the face, but you know, I don't know, man. But let's see. Let's start with her right here. All right. Let's start with number 1. That's beside Malik. All right. We gonna go from, if y'all see my cursor, we gonna go across the line. All right. Let's see. She easily a 4. The one that's next to her, she easily a 3. The one down here, yeah, she about a 5. She about a, she's kind of, I give her 5 or 6. White lady, she hella average. We gonna give her about a 4. And this chick down here, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give her about a 5 too. Ain't nobody really hitting on much. Ain't nobody really hitting on much, you know. But let's go over here to the comments. First comment reads, "Oh, that's so mean. That is mean. 5 of them look just like him. That was so mean. I feel bad for him. I'm curious to know what they think they look like." These are women here. But none of them are 10s either. All of them shouldn't be laughing. Be for real. I don't get it. They not even a solid 5. None of them look good enough to laugh at a man, not one. But there's several booger wolves in your chat. You ain't got to worry about paying it. You ain't got to worry about sending it. A, B, say, okay. Can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but all of these women laughing are chopped in their own unique way. Y'all getting mad because they laughed. I honestly think they were caught off guard. I mean, but sometimes you don't have to say the quiet part out loud. You know what I mean? If you ain't attracted, imagine this being a panel full of men and a woman came on here and a nigga in the back was like, "Hey, nigga, look at this chick here. Oh my God, bruh." Yo, it would be all kinds of think pieces. All kinds of think pieces about how, you know, men disrespect women and all this other shit. Y'all know how it go. Let's see. All right, let's see. He looked so nice. That was mean. Seeing this in real time was diabolical. All right, so yeah. So again, you know, a lot of y'all, hey, out here chopped for real. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm not calling her a pick-me for her passes. It's not adding up to the adjective she's trying to, or the objective she's trying to push. I think you meant objective she's trying to push. I mean, again, hey, I mean, I'm here for the Amber Rose rebrand, you know, but I mean, I think that all of the former old 304s eventually try to do the rebrand, just like y'all girl Meg Thee Stallion. She tried to do the rebrand, but the rebrand ain't working, you know. the rebrand wasn't working for Meg. She got enough child support from 2 rappers. She's straight. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. She dated some bum rappers too. Yeah. Man, who all has Amber Rose dated? Okay. 21, Wiz Khalifa, Kanye. I mean, who else? I don't know. I don't follow her like that, so I don't know who else she's dated. But those are the first 3 that come to mind, especially Kanye. Well, all 3 of them, I mean, in their own rights. But when when 21 decided that he was gonna go to the slut walk, man, I said, bruh, yo, my nigga, what are we doing out here? Oh man, bruh, like that shit was crazy. Him being at the damn slut walk was, yeah, I don't know why. That was crazy. All right, let's see. First time I saw NGL, I said Nigel. Bruh, yeah, I didn't know what NGL meant for a long time either. I'm like, NGL? And then I was like, not gonna lie. It's like, oh, okay. Got it. All right, let's see. Lady P say, hell, given these food prices, everything considered as fancy restaurant. Hey, at this point, I'm telling you, man, go to Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a combo for a family of 3, man, you damn near gonna spend $50. You might as well go to Outback. You might as well go to Applebee's. You might as well go sit down somewhere for the fast food prices nowadays. Shit. Man, I would have went to the slut walk. expecting sluts. Facts. Definitely would have went there. Yo, if you went to the slut walk and you ain't find no sluts, you ain't find no hoes at the hoe walk, at the slut walk, and you don't come away with no hoes, bro, no sluts, bro. Hey, I have got to believe that
are you gay?
You are gay.
Who says I'm gay?
You know what I'm saying? I have got to believe that you are gay. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to the slut walk and not come out with no sluts, bro. That's like oil and water, man. That shit don't mix. That's insane. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Let me go down here. What I got over here on the black fatigue side of the game. Anything I want to play from here that I haven't played already? Nah. All right. Let's see. Let me go to my land of delusion. Okay, yes. Oh, who gonna be the boys? Okay. I did say I had some who gonna be the boys. Let's go there. All right, where is it at? Okay. Because y'all know we had the Met Gala this week, and I'm just like, man, what in the hell? What the hell is going on? But before we kick it off with the Met Gala, man, yo, ASAP Rocky and Rihanna seem to be in a bit of turmoil, but he got a gift the other day, and I was just like, wow, okay, this is interesting. Okay, now he's in a Gucci commercial, and the Gucci commercial, it was hella gay. Like, I don't know, and he was like all cozied up next to a guy, and I don't know if the guy, if it was just weird. I don't know. Did y'all see that Gucci ad with ASAP? But anyways, girl dad flax girl dad flex at the Chanel official cruise. All right, so he got the ballerina shoes on the bag. Here we go.
Your daughter now.
It's fucking fly, man. Like, Matthew gave me this bag. It's the same like texture as the jackets that he does, but the shoes, putting it on the bag, that was all his idea. I can't even take credit for it. The team blessed me. Thank you, Matthew. My baby girl is gonna love these.
What, please? Rocky, you gotta pass that down to your.
All right, so we got that right there. And then we got this right here with the pictures. Let's see. Yeah, I y'all, I don't know. It's a no for me, dog. I mean, I get it. It's a diaper bag, but nah, man. Nah.
Why are you gay?
Nah.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Yeah. Y'all want to see, man, I'm a girl dad too. That don't mean that you gonna catch me rocking a freaking pink diaper bag purse with some Chanel ballerina shoes on top. Like a purse. Nah, man. I mean, he's wore a dress before. Yeah. I mean, it's not surprising, but it's just still. Nah, man. I mean, to each its own. But let me see if I can't find let's see. I wonder if TMZ got it on their page real quick, because apparently, because I saw it on X, aka Twitter. But it looks like allegedly, who's to say? But allegedly, Rihanna and ASAP appeared to not be doing so well after the Met Gala, and they looked like they were on their okay, yeah, here we go. They looked like they were kind of
the internet's
arguing after the Met Gala. Here we go.
speculated it might be some trouble in paradise after of ASAP Rocky talking to a woman at the Met Gala while Rihanna was seemingly not looking too happy. You've probably seen this clip of Rihanna and ASAP appearing to have a heated convo. Well, it's not what everyone thought, because sources close to the couple tell TMZ the pair have been going nonstop for nearly 16 hours on Monday. Our sources say the video shows nothing more than two exhausted people that were running on empty. Another video started making its rounds showing Rocky on the carpet chatting it up with another woman, with Rihanna not looking too happy. That's when people assume that might be the reason behind this. Well, sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ the woman seen chatting it up with ASAP Rocky is Giovanna Battaglia Engelbert, the fashion editor and stylist who's known Rihanna for years and who has a lot of respect for her. We're told the clip making its rounds online doesn't show the full interaction because Giovanna was actually talking with Rihanna first, and the two were laughing together before she continued the conversation with Rocky nearby. According to sources, Giovanna was joking around with Rocky about his necklace while Rihanna handled an interview just a few feet away. Sources are saying it was just a harmless Met Gala small talk that got taken way out of context. The internet's...
All right, well, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really give a damn. Shout out to them. Hopefully, it is what they saying. And shout out to Black Love. So, wishing the best for them. All right, let's see. Let me find this next clip here of who gonna be the boys. It's crazy that this was even a headline. I know. Shout out to the homie Humble Journeys in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm rooting for him. Black love and all that. You know what I mean? They got what, 2 kids together? They better make it work. The fuck? They better They better ASAP better sit his happy ass down somewhere, you know. Don't be causing trouble out here in these streets. You know, you ain't gonna get too much better than Riri now. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Let's go. Oh yeah, Met Gala. Let's stay there on the Met Gala. All right. So let's see. Yeah, some interesting looks at the Met Gala, you know. As always, man, we gotta highlight our boy, you know, Mr. Dwayne Wade. We got my man over here, you know, asking the question.
Why are you gay?
You know? But let's see what he was wearing to the Met Gala.
Oh, my nail. Just a nod back to my wife's dress. Yeah, so I just put a little glitter, little gold, and then a little brown, just a little nod back. Just wanted to highlight the fingers that I was gonna have jewels on, and from there, just kept it natural and clean. Jewel lineup. Oh, my nail. Just a nod back to my wife's dress. Yeah, so I just put a little glitter, little gold, and then a little brown, just a little nod back. Just wanted to highlight the fingers that I was gonna have jewels on, and from there, just kept it natural and clean.
Man, I don't know, man. Y'all out here painting your nails, wearing bonnets. That's why I say, man, who gonna be the boys? Who gonna be the men? Like, you know, when everybody wanna dress like women, y'all, man, I'm telling you, this is, I don't know, man. This is what happens when you need a father in your life. We need to talk to old girl. The single mother in that first clip from earlier. You know, this is what happens when you don't have the influence of your father. All right, let's see, man. We gonna stay here at the Met Gala. We're gonna stay here at the Met Gala now. Now, what I'm about to these next two clips, man. What I'm about to play for y'all is quite interesting, okay? So let's get to it, man. I'm like, you gotta pick a struggle. You gotta pick a struggle here, man. At the damn Met Gala. We got a black, disabled, transgender immigrant model turns heads at the Met Gala. Good Lord, boy. Hey, boy, if DEI was a person, this would be it right here. You checking off all the boxes. Quadriplegic, cerebral palsy, you know, Antiguan American, became the first black transgender and physically disabled model to ever be represented by a major modeling agency.
Living as a trans person in the world is not for the weak. And being black trans, it's not for the weak. It's not for someone that doesn't have a strong foundation. Living as a trans person in the world is not for the weak. And being black trans, it's not for the weak. It's not for someone that doesn't have a strong foundation. Living as a trans person
is not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta pick a struggle. You gotta pick a struggle. All right. So let's see. I thought there was another. Okay, yeah. Let's go to this one right here.
I think it's time to say the quiet part out loud. The fashion industry is unlikely to book or pay black trans feminine and or physically disabled models to do runway, editorial, and or campaign because of an absence of whiteness.
You barely book runways because you can't run. Now walk with me. Your problems literally began in the womb, so what do white people have to do with this? I guarantee that it's mostly empathetic white people who book you. And no, being trans doesn't mean that you deserve extra privileges when there are women fighting for their lives and pumping Ozempic to get booked. I'm sorry that clearly no one has been honest with you about your place in the industry and what it means. You should be grateful that you've made it this far, but an attitude like that will make you the last of your demographic to do so. I would tell you to pick a struggle, but I already know it's D, all of the above.
I think it's time to say the quiet part out loud. The fashion industry is unlikely to book or pay Black trans feminine and or physically disabled models.
Why would they? Man, like I said, y'all gotta out there and pick a struggle.
Hey,
man.
bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
My man said, "Cause you can't run. Now walk with me."
To do runway, editorial, and or campaign because of an absence of whiteness.
You barely book runways because you can't run. Now walk with me. Your problems literally began in the womb, so what do white people have to do with this? I guarantee that it's mostly empathetic white people who book you. And no, being trans doesn't mean that you deserve extra privileges when there are women fighting for their lives and pumping Ozempic to get booked. I'm sorry that clearly no one has been honest with you about your place in the industry and what it means. You should be grateful that you've made it this far, but an attitude like that will make you the last of your demographic to do so. I would tell you to pick a struggle, but I already know it's D, all of the above.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, between black gay dudes and black women, man, y'all, the way y'all talk shit and the way y'all read people, oh my Lord, it's it's historic. Pretty sure no white trans feminine disabled person is being booked for the runway either. Somebody said pick a struggle. Who needs comedy when we've got liberals? Oh, geez. One of my patients is blind and in a wheelchair, but always wanted to be a pilot. Probably the white man stopping him, right? Yeah. It's like in a Living Color skit from the 1990s. Oh, Lord. Runway. It needs a driveway. Oh, my God. We need to bring back the idea that not everything is for everybody, and that's okay. DEI has taken people out of reality. Man, that's just crazy, man. That is insane. Like everybody wants some type of representation whenever it comes to the fashion industry. I mean, no matter whether you're black, trans, feminine, disabled, or you're like, freaking, I don't know, extreme, obesity big. Like my 600-pound life big, and you're mad that, you can't find clothes in your size. And these designers aren't being fat inclusive and all this other stuff, man. It's wild. It is indeed wild. All right, let's see. Let's go over here to, I think, let's do let's go to Kendra G. Let's go to Kendra G. And that's how we'll round it out for tonight. All right, man. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the stream and all that good jazz. All right, let me pull up the video I wanted to share with y'all and send y'all on y'all's way. All right. I think where is she at? Oh, you know what? Let me do it like this. As a matter of fact, let me switch my account so we ain't got to worry about the ads. All right, let's see here. Which one do I want to play? All right, we'll play this one because it's a little shorter.
Yeah, it's pulling off.
All right, here we go. So we got a mom. Oh shit! Damn, yawning. I'm tired. All right, let's see. We got a mom to four. Says she's a unicorn. A 1% woman wants a good man that will accept her past. All right.
Over.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, you ready?
Oh my gosh, I have a little bit of a I want to ask you. Okay, so I have not had luck so far, and not that like I'm looking for it to be fast or easy, but oh my goodness, with the scams and the fake accounts.
Have you been on? Okay, have you been? This your first time on the show, or you been on the show?
No, first time.
Okay. Yes, I will say this: we definitely are doing our best to get rid of the catfish accounts. Oh God, I think I'm feeling a little under the weather. Let me one more time. I got one more cough. Oh no, I can't be getting sick. But so we are doing our best to get rid of the fake accounts. I think this will help you because you'll get a chance to show your personality.
Yeah.
Yes, all dating apps kind of have that issue, so I'm happy you're not allowing them to mislead you. But I have to say this: dating is I think this is the problem. You guys expect to just get instant success with Prince Charming, and it's actually never worked that way.
Yeah.
It's never worked that way. So you have to be patient when it comes to dating, and you also have to let me see what you want first. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your name again?
Courtney.
Courtney, where are you calling me from?
I'm from the East Coast, but I now live in Missouri. I moved cross country.
Okay. How old are you?
I stopped counting at 40. I'm not over 45, but I'm 40.
How old are you, Courtney?
40. I think I'm 43, but I don't really.
Okay, so Courtney, here's the deal. Do you want to date a liar?
No, of course not.
Okay, so then you can't start off being a liar. Here's the problem right here, ladies. You cannot be who you don't want, right? So you can't be afraid to tell your age and then you want to hide that. You have to be your authentic self in order to get somebody to date you authentically. So if
Agreed.
you're not gonna,
I just don't want to count. I just don't want to. I like to think of myself as 40. I guess that's just a.
Let me pause right there because I get what Kendra, I totally agree with what Kendra is saying. Now, she just started off by saying that she didn't have no luck and success in the on the app yet because of all the scammers and catfish profiles. But here she is trying to catfish the men with her age. And again, I'm sorry. I mean, presentation is everything. I'm assuming that she just got off from work because it looked like she got on some scrubs and she got a hairpin back and everything. But come on, man, you on the Kendra G show with an opportunity to find love, and this is how we are on the show. This how you coming on here? Like what? Come on, man. And I mean, if I'm being honest, and I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or crass here, but 43, man, is stretching it now. Look, she don't look 53 right there. I mean, I'm gonna be for real.
You want to create a make-believe narrative, so when a man comes to you with a make-believe narrative, don't be mad at him, because that's what you want to do.
Okay, fair.
So
it's
I'm
okay to
happy
look
we
at it,
got
yeah.
here. I'm happy we got here because the first thing you said is you're having a challenge. You're not having the greatest luck. Well, in the 10 seconds of me starting to ask you questions, I can see that there's some things on your own end that you have to be
Yeah.
willing to perfect and make peace with.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like you know, here's the thing, ladies, and I've been sitting here for 6 years now, and I feel that sometimes women in particular, you want this amazing man, but then you want to keep all the things that you want to share a secret. It don't work that way, honey.
Yeah. Fair. I'm open to constructive changes, so that's fair.
Okay. So how old are you, Courtney?
I'm 43.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do.
Okay. How many kids?
I have 4.
Okay. How old are your 4
OG
kids?
crazy.
I have a daughter who's 21.
Mhm.
I have a son who's 10.
Okay.
I have a little girl who's 4.
Okay.
And I have one more who's 7 months old.
Okay. By how many men?
3.
Hey, look, man. Look, man. Hey, your boy. Hey, man. Right. Once again, man. Golly. Look, what y'all can't be talking about men going out here and having all these babies with all these different women. 4 kids by 3 different men. All right.
Men. And why are you not with
And
the
a
7-month-old?
at 43.
It took some time, but I decided that I wasn't, I couldn't grow in that relationship anymore. So we amicably, we split up.
Okay. And have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get, how many times?
I've been married once, engaged twice, married once.
What, was you married to do the 4-month and 7-month and a 4-year-old have the same dad?
Yes.
They do. Okay. So which dad did you marry?
The 10-year-old's dad.
Got you. Okay. So we're divorced. What do you do for a living, Courtney?
I'm medical. If you can see my scrub.
Okay, medical. And okay, so and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
I'm Leo. All right, so we got Courtney, Missouri, 43, Leo, mom to 4 kids, by 3 men, was once married, works in medical. So what kind of men are you looking for, Courtney?
A man who's honest, obviously, but we gotta be fair on that. So honest man.
Yeah, gotta be fair on that.
Someone, I guess, just who has their head on, who has been through enough experiences that they've learned enough and want to be an active, helpful, or just participating, parent. I have to be obviously interested in kids or like kids to be with me because I have an array of ages, and I like children. So
Okay.
I like kids. Want someone who likes kids.
So do you mind if he has 4 kids?
No.
Okay, so you don't mind if he has 4 kids. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes and no. And my only reason of saying yes is just because I wouldn't want him to become dependent on me from where I'm at financially. So I would want someone to at least be stable themselves.
So is there a dollar amount to that?
Not exactly. I mean, let's say you make $50,000 a year, but you're an investor, or that you're not really a consumer. You're not out shopping, buying everything, in sight. Then you're saving more money. You may not make a lot of money, but you're able to do something with what money that you have. So in the same way, you're a $100,000, earner, but you're broke because you maxed out your credit cards or you want to be cute. I'm not that kind of person. I'd rather be stable and invest and grow my money versus trying to look cute and having stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right here. I mean, hey, look, I'm not mad at it. I mean, she's not coming out here and saying some things that are just outrageous. You know what I'm saying? But come on now, like you said. Oh, I mean, you got a newborn in your 40s, like that right there. Like,
I beg your pardon.
come on, like.
I beg your pardon.
Having a newborn in your 40s, like, man, when you in your 40s, your kid's supposed to be almost halfway out the door. You know what I'm saying? Golly, I couldn't imagine being this age and having to start all over again. And I mean, and it's not like, the relationship with her and her kid's father was just something that just happened a long time ago. Like, man, this is still pretty recent, and you still decided to go through with having a baby. But she gonna explain it a little bit later. But yeah, that would present a lot of issues for any man that's gonna come in and date her and try to take her seriously. With 4 kids, man. I mean, one of them is 21, but then you still got the 3 other ones, 10, 4, and 7 months. But I mean, I will give it to her. I give props where props is due. In terms of the income, she's like, hey, as long as you can take care of yourself, if you are willing to invest and you're not a consumer, but you're actually saving and stacking your money, hey, I can deal with that. You ain't got to take me to Nobu. You ain't got to fly me out. You ain't got to do all the lavish stuff, because I ain't about that no way. Yeah, she got more of the Amber Rose mentality. I'm not mad at it.
What are your deal breakers?
Lying, perpetrating, and really a negative attitude. Somebody who, he knows everything and doesn't have anything to, he can't be taught anything, or someone who's just really just grouchy or irritated easy. Doesn't have a lot of patience.
Okay. Do you have baby daddy drama?
No.
No. Okay. So are the men involved in your children's life?
I have good co-parenting fathers. I don't have issues like that.
Okay. So now I wanted to get a couple of things because I wanted to see, because you just came on, you were like, I'm having a hard time.
I ain't gonna lie, man. She seemed like she might be the type that don't have her baby daddy, her child's father's on child support. She seemed like she might be like, look, man, if we could just work it out, if I hit you up and the kids need something, if you could put something on it, man, hey, it'd be appreciated. She kind of giving me them vibes.
It's not happening fast. So I want to be 1,000 with you, right? So, these are the things that a man is going to think about, right? So you have, you have your mom of 4. So a man that has money has to think, can I afford this, or what space do I fit in, right? So there are going to be some men who are going to just not, is going to count it out because of the amount of kids. And then I think the 7-month and the 4-year-old, definitely the 7-month-old. Like, certain quality guys are just not gonna touch that. I just want to be honest, right? I'm not God. Here's the thing: I'm not God. I'm not saying that nothing can happen. I never like to talk in absolute terms, but I do think you have to understand just some of the things that men are gonna think about, right? And when we think of, you don't have a strong money requirement, which I thought that's kind of good, because if there's a man that makes a lot of money, he's gonna have a lot of options, right? and that's, so then it just always comes down to, are you gonna be the best of his options when it comes to that space? So with all your children's dads, it's impossible for all of them.
Well, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Dad number 1, I waited 11 years after I had my daughter to date anybody else because of what I went through with him. He was in prison, so it was not something that I would ever go back to or deal with. No.
I mean, as nice and as pleasant as she is, she fall victim to dating Octavius and Pookie, Ray and them too. And R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, he say you don't get no better than your baby daddy. I mean, like, I get it. Everybody got a past, and everybody do shit. But now, 4 kids later, 43, and she looked like a what OG say? A 43 from the 80s. Oh my God. Trying to get back out here on the dating scene. And I mean, this is the first presentation that we see of you, young lady. It's just, nah, man, nah. You never know. She could be a fixer upper for a rich dude. I mean, she could be, but yeah, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I hear you, Yachty. You never know.
That's an absolute no. Because I don't have anything to do with that lifestyle. I wouldn't be in prison, don't do anything that would cause me to lose my, no. Dad number 2, the one I was married to, cheated pretty heavily. And that's why that marriage ended. I mean, prostitutes, it was not pretty. So no, I wouldn't go back with him. We're great as friends. We're okay co-parenting. We both respect each other, and that's great for me. But no, we could not be in a relationship again because there's no trust. And so,
I mean, hey, say he was out there paying the hoes out there, Hey, he say, look, man, I'm just gonna give a couple donations to the streets. I just wanna cheat in peace. That's it. At least. Oh man. Yo, at least my man wasn't out here cheating with women and gaining feelings for him, He was at least paying their services and taking his ass home. But oh man.
similar with dad number 3. I mean, he had 10 years, and in 10 years he was not able to
So why you stay with a man for 10 years you couldn't marry?
We were best friends for almost 6 years. He didn't start changing and really become a different person almost until almost 7.5 years in. He just kind of fell off.
So when you say 10 years, were y'all in a relationship for 10 years, or you knew him?
Oh yeah. No,
he couldn't drink the milk at home, OG.
And then almost 7 years in, we had a baby. And then 3 years later, we had one more baby. And that was a surprise. It wasn't planned.
Well, girl, if you're having sex, that's how babies get here, child.
Wow.
For sure. Well, we all do our thing to try to avoid. I was on birth control. My birth control failed. So it wasn't a planned. It just happened. And I don't believe that lives come into our lives haphazardly. So I don't just kill babies. I'm not into that. So if I got pregnant, I'm going to own up to my responsibilities and love my baby as much as I can. So that's what I do.
Well, nobody told you how to kill your baby, child. That wasn't
no.
That wasn't the option that people were coming up with the conclusion.
Well. That is definitely the option that you will hear a lot of women opt for, and they are quick to talk about deleting their babies very quick online and actually be proud of the fact that they had X amount of baby deletions. So, yeah. And props to her. I mean, again, she seems like a pleasant, realistic woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, she could be an overnighter. I feel like, she's open to critique. She's open to, criticism, One critique that I would have had of her is that if you trying to get on the Kendra G show, and it's for any woman, you gotta present your best, man. Like y'all really kind of be low key disrespecting Kendra's platform whenever y'all come up there looking how y'all looking, whether it's you just got off work and you got your scrubs on or whatever. I mean, we see you chilling, no face, bare face, chilling with no makeup on, Hey, I get it. But you trying to date, you trying to find a man. And at the end of the day, men, we are visual creatures. I mean, we could try to imagine what it might look like, but nah, we just gotta deal with what's in front of us. They be coming up there with bonnets on and, they be naked, they don't be dressed, they just be looking any kind of way. It's disrespectful to Kendra and also disrespectful to the men that you claim that you're trying to attract. Y'all want a successful man that's making six figures, but then you want to show up on a singles dating show. Look at how you looking. But you know, again, like I say, she seems like a pleasant lady.
I'm just thinking, if you get pregnant by whoops, what are you gonna do? I'm having my baby.
Okay, fair enough. So okay, you have a 7-month-old. How long have you been without a man?
We've been apart for almost a year now. So we
Is that
broke
your
up
longest
about
that
a year
you've been?
ago.
Is that the longest you ever been without a guy?
No, when I was alone for 11 years after my first daughter, I
Kendra
was
don't be
celibate for
listening
all that time.
sometimes.
I didn't want to date. I mean, that was such a scarring event, him going to prison and everything. I just want to take some time, work on myself.
Yeah, I think that here's the unfortunate thing. You made some decisions throughout your life that the type of guy. Now, a man who's doesn't have I don't want a man who's most of the men that women desire in my show are thinkers, right? They're men that have to think, right? So this man has to think
I've
about
heard that
all the
same
things
thing
like,
too,
okay,
OG.
one of the children's dad was in jail. Do I want to be attached, to a child is he gonna be crazy if I do something with his kid? Like, it's like when you come with baggage, and I do believe if someone accepts you, they have to accept all of you. But I just want you to be conscious because, I feel like when you came on, you were so strong with, why can't I meet somebody? I think you just got to know some of the things that men are considering, before they sign up. Doesn't mean that you're not going to meet somebody, but these are all the things before a man signs up with you, he has to consider.
It's so interesting because for anybody, if I'm 40, I obviously have a past. My own, and does my
She
past
keep on
define
saying
me?
40.
No. And those things
43,
the
ma'am.
experiences that I had, I moved on from. I've grown from. I've done things. So the man who's going to want me is going to understand. Any well-rounded person comes with experience.
Let me jump
Experience
in.
meets circumstances.
Go ahead. You have not moved on because you have children by that man.
Yeah.
So you made a life
Yeah.
sentence with him, regardless of how you want to see it. Okay. So
Sure.
so moved on is there's no ties, there's no connection. You have
Yeah.
children with these men, so you're attached to them for life, whether you want to make that agreement or not. So I hear what you're saying, but there are women in their 40s that don't come with those things attached. So if you were the only woman on the planet, then that argument would be fair. But unfortunately, there's a lot of women on this planet, right?
Yeah.
So there's so that guy just if he's the type of guy that I think that you desire, he would have a lot of choices, and not every woman in her 40s does come with that.
Fair.
So the type of guy that it's tough. This is why I always say single season, you got to become your best if you want to attract the best. But the type of guy that you describe that you don't want, like, is a man that would need you in some type of financial accord, he's probably going to run to you first. Because he'll probably run to you first because he'll be willing, like he need a place to stay, child. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of like,
Oh no, Kendra, that's kind of a wild take there. I'm not gonna front, man. It's kind of a wild take. That the men that she would attract, gonna be the ones that will be looking for a place to stay. Like, yeah, dog, Kendra.
Kind of what it is. This is why sometimes men prey on different women that in those circumstances. But what I will say is that sometimes
Yo, I get what she's saying, but at the same time, man, that's still wild. Let's see real quick. Mary said maybe she didn't think she was gonna get picked to be live on Kendra. Mary, that's what they all say. They all say that. Oh, I didn't think you was gonna pick me. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna be on here. Oh, I was just pressing the button. I ain't know you was actually gonna pick me. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. If you are in line for a job interview, you gonna show up to your job interview looking the best, you know, just in case you do get picked for the job, you know. And they don't be coming on here looking like they ready to get chosen. They don't want to get chose, you know. So nah, man, I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, man. If I'm gonna be showing my face on somebody's platform, man, I'm gonna make sure I look presentable.
We gotta take a beat, and we just gotta do self-reflection.
And she old enough to know better than that too.
We just gotta become the best versions of ourselves so we can begin to attract better as we go along. I don't want to discourage you, but I just do want. It's like I'm a woman, and I will be honest. If you were a guy and you told me all these things, there's no way I could date him because I have to accept all that energy. And I just would not want to be attached to those baby mamas because that would be too much for me. I don't want to be attached.
I don't want to be attached to them either.
Girl,
that's why we're not together.
Y'all got together, child.
No, but we're not. But even though we co-parent, we're not close. I don't take any of that baggage and that other stuff with me. When we talk, it's about the kids. It isn't like we are living or even in the same state. No, I do not take on any of that. The father number one, I haven't talked in almost 5 years.
Mary.
If we speak at all, it's by text messaging. My daughter's over the age of 21. We don't have anything to talk about.
Okay.
With the 10-year-old, my son flies back and forth to visit with his father. We have correspondence about visiting. We don't have. There's no energy, I would say, coming in my space that I'm not welcoming. We don't have to deal with any drama. I don't have that kind of lifestyle. So, yeah, I will say a person has to get to know me than to get past all the stereotypes that would come with what's on paper. So fair. I hear you with that.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm a lover. I enjoy, I love loving. And most men, that's what's really that they need. They don't, everybody fusses about what what they're lacking. And really what they're lacking is, I think, just love, just that normal, having someone to be supportive and loving and be there for you. And I feel like I'm a dime a dozen. I'm not your typical girl. Like I said, I would consider myself like a unicorn, a 1%.
I beg your pardon.
Stop the cap.
I beg your pardon.
Jesus.
I mean, everyone is a one of one, There are no two people on this earth that are exactly the same. Everyone is a one of one, but you're not a unicorn, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I really do hate to break it to you. She's not a diamond. No, I mean, she's definitely more of the norm. Okay, when you talking about, especially who comes on Kendra G's show, I mean, everybody, just about all the women that come on the show, got multiple kids by multiple men, and yeah, nah, she ain't a unicorn in that. I mean, even appearance wise, I just again, pleasant lady, pleasant. I mean, she's probably one of the more pleasant ones that's been on here,
People, yes.
Are you serious right now?
I would consider myself like a unicorn, a 1%. Kind of people, yes.
Are you serious right now?
Okay, okay, for example.
All right, we got to do the Kendra cam.
I don't know if I can. I'm in the car.
Can you move over to the side? I don't want you to get hit by a car. Go out on the other side.
I know, right? I know. I tried taking my hair down so you can see. I have really long hair, and normally it's out. Yeah, we be rocking the same look, but not when I'm at work.
Okay. She got, but mine. I bought mine. She She grew hers. We do gotta do
Yeah.
the Kendra cam though, honey. So you do gotta get out the car, honey.
Okay, I'm trying to think how I can do this. Okay, well, let me put the phone down for a second.
To check out the rest.
Yeah, we ain't gonna check out the rest of that, but you know, hey, again, man, shout out to her. Hopefully, you know, y'all talking about she got to find her another Pookie Ray Ray. She got to find another Pookie or Ray Ray. I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. She gonna have to find another one, man, because, you know, I'm sorry. If you looking to date a guy that's in his 40s, 50s, you know, and you got a 7-month-old and they already have kids, like, nah, that's more than likely not a situation that most guys that, you know, have some motion and some things going for themselves are gonna look for. And I think Yachty said it earlier, like, man, you waking up in the middle of the night to feed the baby, hold the baby crying. Yeah, I mean, it's a short stage, but still, you know, why deal with that in light of better options? So yeah, I mean, Kendra, you know, she basically told her she's gonna attract a homosexual, which is insane. Insane work, Mary. Insane work. Yeah, the homosexuals, you know. Smash and crash. Smash and crash. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the new saying right there. Smash and crash. You know, ain't no Netflix and chill. Ain't no I don't know. I was trying to think of some other ones right now. I'm tired. But yeah, ain't no Netflix and chill. It's smash and crash. Smash and crash. I'm about to get in real good with the kids. They gonna like me. You know, me and your little 10-year-old, we gonna be sharing snacks and playing PlayStation. You know, I'm gonna be holding the 7-month-old, you know, getting them bottles and taking care of them, and then, you know, I'm a crash and smash on you, smash and crash, and then next thing you know, man, I'm moving my shit in slowly but surely, you know, and we up in here, and now we one big happy family. So, but again, man, like I say, I mean, because we've seen enough of these videos where, you know, some of the women are just not, you know, pleasant or don't have great personalities, but I will at least give it to her. Again, like I said, I mean, she's not. Now, she would have got up there talking all that rah-rah shit. Then, you know, I would have had to have continued to deduct some points. Because, I mean, on the attraction side of the game, you know, at least for me, I mean, she's not ugly. I mean, she's not someone that I would probably look twice at if I saw her on the street. I don't know, maybe the Kendra cam shows something different, but I could just tell by the face, you know, when she hit the little angle with the phone, you know. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. The body might not be banging like that. Cause sometimes, you know, you might make an exception, you know, if the body banging. And then I was looking at her hands too. I was like, I don't know, man. The feet might not be too pretty. So, you know. But where she lacks on the attractive side, you know. I mean, personality wise, I mean, she seemed like she would be cool. And I mean, not for nothing. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I liked her voice. Her voice was pleasant, you know. She might OG. She might have a don't back there. She just might. I don't know. It didn't really, I don't know, man. Didn't really look like it. But she might have something up under them scrubs. You never know. But I don't know. Yeah. If she ain't had no luck yet, then that might tell you something. That might tell us something. But hey, I also know what that tells too is that hey, that thing might be a little moist there, OG. You know? That thing might be a little moist. I mean, she got 4 kids. So, you know, I mean, hey, she say she love to love. You know, she like loving and everything. And clearly, you know, with 4 kids, hey, niggas is not pulling out. So, you know, I mean, personality wise, man, I think she got a better shot than a lot of these other women that be coming on there. So, you know, I'll at least be fair in that, you know, personality wise. She seemed pleasant. What y'all think? Y'all think she got a chance? Y'all think she got a chance, or is a Rapskis? I mean, I think it's a rap, but I think she got a better chance than I think she got a better nah, let me not say that. Cause it'll be a nigga somewhere that would be willing to date her. I was thinking about the chick from last week that had the tattoos, and she said that she was celibate and she couldn't keep up with her lies in the timeline. When she last had was in a relationship and when she last had sex and all of that. Y'all remember her? She said she didn't look 31, even though she got 3 kids, and yeah, she was a mess. But I was gonna say that maybe this one had a better chance than her, but nah, it'll be a nigga somewhere that's willing to you know, simp out for the chick that claimed that she don't look like she got 3 kids. So don't nobody care if you don't look like you got 3 kids. Imagine you meet a woman and she don't tell you about her kids, and you thinking that, man, I'm about to go chill with this. I'm about to go chill with this chick. She ain't got no kids, and you pull up, and you walk up to the door, and all you hear is screaming and cussing. Well, not cussing, but arguing and fighting. And you hear 3 kid voices. You be like, I thought she said I thought she ain't had no kids. And then she gonna hit you with the, nah, I said I didn't look like I have any kids. I said I didn't look like I had 3 kids. I got 3 kids. I just said I didn't look like I had 3 kids. You be like, man. You'll be like, yo, it's time to go. It's time to go home, man. It's a wrap. Yeah, I mean, she got a chance, OG. You know, she been engaged and married. Yeah, she got a chance. She seemed like, and again, she's open to criticism, and she also get the I did it. Like, hey, she a true lover girl, like Amber Rose said. She just want to love on a man. That's all. That's all. So, yep, sure looked her age. Who did? The girl from last week, or the girl from tonight? He said, nope, that's his fault. It's 2026. Hey, it's in the top 10 questions you should ask directly. You know, the number 1 question you should ask directly is what sex were you what sex were you assigned at birth? Okay, you got a vagina or a penis? What you got? A vagina? Oh man, you got a vagina or a penis down there? What we got, man? What sex were you born as? All right, that's the top 10 question you gotta ask nowadays. Like, yo, you got a kitty cat or you got an eggplant down there? What we got going on? Kids. Yep. Ask if they got kids. What else you gotta ask? Have you ever been incarcerated? What else you gotta ask? Let's come up with the top 10 questions list. You know, what sex were you assigned at birth? How many kids you got? You know, have you served any jail time? Let's see. What else? Are you currently employed? Who do you live with? Let's see. What else? You know, for y'all earthy and spiritual people, what's your zodiac sign? Y'all know y'all love asking that. Oh my God, you a Capricorn? I done dealt with too many Capricorns. Y'all is a hot ass mess. Notice what y'all be saying. Give me, have you ever had a restraining order? Okay. Yeah. Have you ever had a restraining order? That's 6. Okay. What else? What else should you ask? Let's see. Yeah, the kids, and that's like 1A and 1B. If you got kids, how many baby daddies or baby mamas you got? That's like 1A, 1B. Let's see. What else should you ask? What else should you ask? You know, we gotta vet people out here. Have you ever shot or stabbed someone? Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a history of domestic violence out here? Yeah. That would be a definite deal breaker. For sure. For sure. Let's see. What else should we ask? Are you on parole? Probation? Make sure they don't have any ankle bracelets on. Good Lord. Yeah, you gotta ask that. Gotta ask that. Yep. And I mean, what were you locked up for? I mean, if you have been incarcerated, of course you gotta find that out. Let's see. What else? What else? Cause I know y'all done dated some crazy folks. OG talking about, have you ever shot or stabbed somebody? Yo, if a chick ever told me that she shot or stabbed somebody, I mean, I gotta ask follow-up questions because I just gotta hear it for myself. But if I hear some shit that just sounds a bit off and a bit shaky, then yeah, nah, that's probably gonna be the last time. Probably gonna be the last time you hear from me. Do you believe in God? Okay. Yeah. What's their religious beliefs? Do you have a bank account? Jesus, man. Yo, I'm sorry, man, but
Jesus.
if if you are above the age of 18 and you don't have a bank account, man, look, you are down bad, okay? You don't need to be out here dating. You don't need to be out here dating if you ain't got no bank account. You ain't got a checking or savings, my guy. These dusty ass women that don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory or the Waffle House or Denny's. You ain't got no bank account. Hey man, shit does happen. It happens. You know, I mean, you shot or stab somebody. Like I said, you gotta ask follow-up questions. You gotta get more context because, you know, like I said, man, if the story sounds legit, all right, you did it in self-defense. You were in a life or death situation and, you know, you just had to, but if you shot a nigga or if you stabbed him just because you know, or something that didn't warrant that, then yeah, nah, you crazy. Do you read? Okay. Hey man, you know, you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Do you read? Okay. Now, would it matter what she reads? Like old girl from last night, you know, she in her room chilling, reading a cookbook. You know, would you prefer that she likes comics or the fact that she just reads, period? You know what I'm saying? Comics, fiction, nonfiction, you know. OG say it doesn't matter if it's self-defense, I'm out. Cause more than likely she gonna tell you it was self-defense. She ain't gonna tell you that she was the one who instigated the shit, you know? Because I don't want all that money on the CashApp card. Yo, y'all gotta tell me what is wrong with having money on a CashApp card. It's money. It spends just like it would if it was in a bank account. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up because I got another video here that I was gonna kick off the live stream with this video, but I forgot. Let's see. Let me pull this up. How often do you drink? Okay. Reading period. Comments will be a plus. How often do you drink? But not all your money on the CashApp card. What's wrong with what's wrong with having your money on a CashApp card? Y'all think y'all automatically relegate him to being a scammer if he has all his money on a CashApp card? All right. And if you do, they thinking about it, I need to transfer my CashApp to my bank. And if you do read out loud to me, oh my God. Now he got to read out loud. It ain't good enough that he could just read. Now he got to read out loud. Now what if he sound like Floyd Mayweather reading out loud? You know, what if his reading fluency is just not up to par? He know the words. It just doesn't sound fluent when he reads it. He can comprehend it. He can pronounce all of the words correctly in said book. But if the reading fluency is off, man, you're not fucking with it, Mary. You're not fucking with it. And that's crazy. I need some more water. All right, let's see. Let me play this video for y'all. Cause I was like, what the hell? All right, let's see. Here we go.
So I met this guy off Tinder. We're vibing and chilling. We're at dinner, and he pulls out a debit card. What kind of man pays with a debit card? That's broke energy. I'm not dealing with that.
I guess he was supposed to take out a knot of money just to impress you, huh?
Who you gonna call? Hole busters. So I met this guy off Tinder. We're vibing and chilling. We're at dinner, and he pulls out a debit card. What kind of man pays with a debit card? That's broke energy. I'm not dealing with that.
I guess.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if she was trolling. I don't know if she trolling. I don't know if she making this shit up. But, you know, I mean, paying with a debit card, I mean, has money on it. I mean, it didn't get declined. Like, I don't know, man. It's always the 2s and 3s, man. You know. Insane. Yeah, she gotta be trolling, bruh. She gotta be trolling. Say we not too old to know. We too old to not know how to read. We too old not to know how to read. Yeah, nah. I mean, you right. You right. We too old not to know how to read. But I mean, I understand that even for people who are highly intelligent, I've heard people read, and their reading fluency is just terrible. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely horrendous to listen to, you know. But all right, let's see. Let me play one more here, and we're gonna go ahead and call it. Hey, debit, I pull out a gift card real quick. Yeah, a gift card. You know, Groupon. I ain't done a Groupon in a minute. Groupon used to be that lick though. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all used to use Groupon? I might need to get back on that. They used to be having some good ass deals. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't used Groupon in years. But, you know, it'll be women out here that'll shame a man for using a Groupon. Like, chick, I don't know you. And you ain't looking at the bigger picture. You ain't looking at the bigger picture. You ain't looking at the fact that, you know, this man is being fiscally responsible with his money. You know, I mean, what you want him to spend his money on you, don't you? Well, help the nigga save some money and get him and show him some and put him up on game with the Groupon. Yeah, I'm about to hide them. Shit. Why you bullshitting? I'm about to go ahead and download Groupon right now. I'm about to put it right back on the phone. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with Groupon. OG say, you know what I'm saying, they went and saw the movie, the Michael Jackson movie off the Groupon. Say I used the Groupon on your vacation last month too. See? That's what I'm saying. Y'all sleeping on Groupon. Y'all sleeping on Groupon. All right. I was going to play a tonight's conversation video, but I ain't going to lie. I'm tired. I am tired, man. I'm tired. And it's almost been 3 hours since I've been up here too. So, man, I'm about to call it a night, man. But yo, it's been good. It's been a cool, chill Thursday night, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. OG, Mary, Yachty, you know, shit. Brittany was in here. Lady P was in here. You know, just the regular crew tonight. Jackie was in here. You know, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, so happy Mother's Day to the mothers, to the aunties, to you know, to your wife, OG. Happy Mother's Day to her. Happy Mother's Day, Mary, and everybody, man. Oh, you said you did a kickboxing class for Groupon. That's what's up. See, that's what I'm saying. All right. Well, y'all stay safe, man. Y'all have a good weekend. And you know, we'll be back next Wednesday and Thursday of next week, man. Countdown to episode 100. And with that being said, man, if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.